Hey, what's going up, bull runners? Welcome back to the channel. We got another green day today. We have an awesome video planned for you this evening. Thank you for joining me. You are a genius for being here. And if you are ready to be the first millionaire in your family, let me know down in the comment section, 777. Let me know. Let me see it. So briefly, real quick, we're going to touch on the charts before we hop into the actual news for the day. And then we'll go into a deep dive. But as we've been talking about, our indicator indicates that once we broke above this 50 exponential moving average, this wasn't the official one. This one yesterday was good. We now have a beginning candle. If we can have a second confirmation candle close green above this 50 exponential moving average, we could see a nice, huge push. And I'm thinking we're going back to the magic white line here, up at 0.05 or 0.53. So that's right there. That's going to be 12% to the upside, leaving us right here at 0.53192. And if we take a look and we drop down here, we can see we are back at the magic white line on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that's been the pain in our neck. It came down, was a support, broke back, came back to it, kind of dancing around. Right now, we are at it. We need to see the puncture through. What we'd love to see is the 14 exponential moving average and the 50 exponential moving average cross this magic white line right here, which is currently sitting at 0.47. So if you're ready for some bullish momentum, let me know down in the comment section, 777. Let me know if you're feeling bullish, 777. If you're let me know if you're feeling blessed. Now we're going to jump and take a look at the news. Then we'll come back to a full deep dive on the charts. And then I'm also going to show you how you can partner with us here at the Bull Runners Club for free. You can get started, actually link down in the description, get started with us today, make money with us, whether it's bull market, bear market, every market, get paid every single week. All right, guys, jumping over here to Twitter, going straight to my profile. I got everything shared already for you guys over here. But what you can see, if you head over to Twitter, follow at Real Win with Ryan, at Real Win with Ryan. This is the news we'll be covering today. Also, just so you guys are aware, for when you do join us, this is my commission check from last week. You guys can be making checks like this every single week as well. Learn our number one way to start and grow a hyper profitable business online. So last week's check came out to $1,141.97. Got paid from the online business app. That's the name of our company. You can click the link right here, get started as well over on Twitter. Link will also be down in the description. But first article information here, some Bitcoin whales have been dormant for many years, have woken up recently. 3 whales with 8,199 Bitcoin or $225 million have woken up in just the 5 days. And the giant whale with 79,000, that's correct, that is not a typo, 79,957 Bitcoin or 2.19 billion has been dormant for 12 years. The price when he received Bitcoin was only 93 cents. And I want to also prepare you guys and let you all know, we were talking about this the other day. This is important, okay? There is a possibility that these people are getting ready to dump their Bitcoin. So we have to be prepared for that. There is also a possibility we talked about yesterday that a lot of these wallets, if they're old school wallets, there's potential that they're even being hacked because of AI. The new technology, AI, has been breaking open people's wallets. And let's go back to yesterday's videos and we'll show you here. Rumors on the dark net that someone has been cracking older Bitcoin paper wallets. This one came in, a dormant wallet holding 1,000 Bitcoin opened up yesterday. And then on top of that today, 80,000 and 8,100. That is absolutely nuts. So be vigilant out there, guys. We do have some really, really positive news in the markets when we get back in the charts. Bitcoin's up, Ethereum's up, XRP's up. Really, really good stuff there too. Also over here, XRP fans, we all know David Schwartz. David Schwartz is letting us know here. And if you are not familiar, improving global settlement with blockchain tech, he is the CTO at Ripple. I am more personally excited about this feature than any other proposed XRPL feature in the past 10 years. And what is that? Well, the exciting news is my latest piece covers the new XRPL automated market maker network that's now live on DevNet. So that's really exciting news. Key features include no MEV or front running. So there's not going to be any bots out there stealing all of your transactions and your funds. Sometimes when you put a transaction out there and all of a sudden you transacted, $50 worth, but you only get $48 worth or whatever. There was a bot front running you, stealing a little piece of that pie. Protocol native, automated market maker, single-sided liquidity provision, continuous auctions, CLOB functionality. So let's go ahead and take a look at what is this and what does it mean. So no MEV or front running through two features, a federated consensus, subsets of nodes, UNLS, agree on transactions rather than a single validator prioritizing based on gas fees. And B, canonical transaction ordering. Transactions are ordered in a deterministic, hard to predict manner. Also a protocol native, automated market maker. Automated market makers are at the blockchain level with liquidity shared across the chain. Anyone may create a new XRPL liquidity pool that the whole ecosystem may use, and those building on the XRPL can then integrate DEX interfaces without bootstrapping liquidity. So here is an example of it. There's a protocol-wide liquidity pool, and this DEX can use it, this DEX can use it, and these are decentralized exchanges. If you're not aware, they can use the same liquidity pool. Number 3, single-sided liquidity provision. Liquidity pools may deposit a single asset into a pool with half of its value automatically converted into the paired asset. Example, deposit $100 of XRP into a USDC XRP pool with 50% of the XRP being automatically converted to USDC to maintain that 50-50 split. Number 4, continuous auctions. Arbitrageurs may bid for 24-hour window slots with near zero trading fees. Bids are partially distributed amongst each other in the automated market maker pool, compensating liquidity pools and reducing permanent loss. And number 5, the last one, the CLOB functionality. XRPL's new automated market now incorporates both central limit order book, CLOB functionality, as well as automated market maker pricing, with the best available pricing being executed for any given transactions. Both designs come with trade-offs, but both the new AMM has the best of both. And what's really exciting, by the way, guys, this is all maybe a little too technical for you guys, but regardless, doesn't mean anything. I'm just bringing you this information because this is new, being built on top of XRPL, which is really, really exciting. Remember, the more XRP itself is an amazing protocol, an amazing token, amazing idea. But XRP is not, or Ripple, the company, and the XRP ledger are more than just the token. They're bringing more and more functionality, more and more use case to the XRPL. And then next up, this one was cool right here. So John Deaton, #truth from the Wolf of All Streets here, the Wolf of All Streets at Scott Melker. You can likely thank the SEC and Gary Gensler for effectively forcing Binance US to drop the Voyager deal. And if you're not aware, they were trying to actually buy Voyager, Binance US was, and first of all, they got scared away, then they came back to the table, then they got scared away, then they're back to the table, but now it's looking like it's not ever going to happen. And as you all know, we continue to monitor Jim Cramer. So let's say John Deaton also tweeted out here. By the way, if you're not following John Deaton, a great follow, XRP super fan, XRP Army, representation in the class action lawsuit. John Deaton is the man, the hero. So let's be honest. Do you know how difficult it is to be wrong on all the time on every single call? It takes a strange kind of talent. And what is this that he's talking about? Well, last month, Jim Cramer said First Republic Bank is a very good bank. FRC stock has since fallen 89% over concerns that the bank is at risk of collapsing. And it says right here, March 10th, FRC is new focus, very good bank. And let's jump over here to the charts and look at March 10th right here. Jim Cramer tweets out very good bank in the morning, and kablamo all the way down to 0. And it got worse, guys. They were starting to actually battle back. It was getting better and better. Yesterday's earnings report came out for the bank, and they actually beat all of their numbers. Surprise beat, and pretty good actually by 1.21 on the revenue here. And then on the earnings, up 34%, which was a surprise beat. Look at that. Ba-bam. Today collapsed. There was some news that came out. Markets closed at session lows. Banking blip, not so fast, so not looking good. And also, just in First Republic Bank, FRC expected to be seized by the U.S. government, Fox reports, and that was today. All right, so whatever Jim Cramer does, we've been covering this. Just, by the way, not financial advice. Whatever you do not buy or sell anything because we talk about it on this channel. Do your own research. You're a big grown person. And if you do any trading, make sure you're using fun money, fake money, demo accounts. And that was also something we tweeted out earlier. So let's take a look at the news. And this article came out 11 hours ago. XRP holders beware. Selling before the SEC lawsuit could be costly, says expert. Tension and speculation have increased among XRP holders as the crypto community awaits the court ruling on the SEC versus Ripple lawsuit. The ongoing price onslaught that pushed the token's price from 53 cents to 45 cents increased the dilemma among investors torn between selling XRP or waiting for the ruling. While the pressure mounts, the CEO of Alpha Lions Academy and head of social adoption at XRP Healthcare, Eduardo Farina, weighed in. In a recent tweet, the crypto investment expert advised against selling XRP before the ongoing lawsuit ends. In his tweet, Eduardo asserted that selling XRP token before Ripple versus SEC legal battle ends is the worst move possible. Most XRP proponents think the token price could experience a boost if the case ends in favor of Ripple. I think we all agree on that. Again, not financial advice. And Farina's latest statement aligns with those opinions. I agree. We all think that once the lawsuit is over, some people think the coin's going to 10,000. I think maybe $1.10. There's lots and lots and lots of potential. We don't know what's going to happen yet, but we are following it like glue. Again, the broader crypto and XRP community are sensitive toward this topic, and various responses are imminent. Eduardo's Farina's statement sparked several reactions. Many crypto analysts and influencers believe the lawsuit slowed XRP's growth and obstructed its potential, while others believe XRP could break new ground and cover more milestones once the legal pressure dissipates. Let me know down in the comment section, do you think that this is the ultimate reason why XRP is not mooning right now? Is this why XRP did not run up like Bitcoin, why it did not run up like Ethereum? Is the SEC case that answer? Let me know down in the comments section. I also thought this was an interesting article here. Obviously, the government being shady again. CFTC commissioner, crypto companies should distance themselves from anonymity tech, meaning you better tell us everything about everything that happens or else, right? So Christy Goldschmidt Romero says the digital asset have evolved in a way that's different from Satoshi's original vision. So recently, in a speech in London, the commissioner said that the technology poses national security and other risks attracted by the allure of anonymity. Crypto's darkest corner facilitates the financing of terrorism, the drug trade, darknet markets, cyber gangs, money launderers, and malicious state-sponsored activity. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 because we know fiat currency is the main facilitator of all of those. United States dollar does more in the drug trade, more in terrorism, more in darknet markets than anything else, period. End of story. But as he goes on here, cyber criminals send funds to DeFi protocols not because DeFi is useful for obscuring the flow of funds. In fact, quite the opposite is true, as unlike with centralized services, all activity is recorded on chain. Chainalysis said in its 2020 crime report, and we know that this has been, remember when Bitcoin first came out, this was the boogeyman. This was what scared everyone away. Don't do Bitcoin because you'll be in trouble because only drug traffickers do that. And it's very scary. Remember, they try to scare you away with that, just like they continue to scare. But we're just bringing you the news, by the way. Don't hate. Just appreciate the fact that we're bringing you positive and negative news on this channel. Subscribe if you're loving it. That also leads to these criminals becoming huge points of discussion on crypto Twitter and in other industry forums, with many tracking the funds publicly and sharing the addresses holding stolen funds. This can make it difficult for hackers to move stolen funds to the fiat off-ramp, which could be one reason they chose to leave the funds sitting in personal wallets. So it's interesting, right? So the guy at the CFTC says it's bad because of the fact that criminals can get away with stuff, but it's literally the opposite. It says right here, this can be difficult for hackers to move stolen funds to an off-ramp, which could be one reason why they just let the funds sit in personal wallets. They literally can't ever even use it to buy or sell anything with it, even with people that buy and sell or accept Bitcoin. This, in conjunction with the way investigative agencies from the FBI and the Treasury Department to the IRS have led to the tracking, arrests, and sanctions against criminals who have committed crypto crimes. Romero does believe, though, that anonymity is the key to crypto's illegal case use. It is essential for governments and industry to address that which makes crypto so attractive to illicit finance. The allure of anonymity. While the public blockchain can provide some traceable and transparency, the use of mixers and technology designed to enhance anonymity presents substantial risks. And that's why they do have privacy coins like Monero. That's why they do have things such as Tornado Cash, which the creator of Tornado Cash was put in prison recently. It's potential he'll be let out finally. People have done much, much worse and obviously gotten much, much less harsh punishments. Now, there is one thing that is a very, very big problem, and she cited the Chainalysis report that found 3.8 billion was stolen in the crypto hacks. So this is a real, actual problem. This has a lot to do with lack of security of the own person, though, or making a mistake transferring. I think it is still clunky and scary to buy and sell and transfer Bitcoin or any other cryptos, because people do get their NFTs stolen all the time. They get scammed out of millions. You're seeing over and over different companies out there, crypto companies, losing hundreds of millions of dollars through some sort of hack. So it is pretty, that is something I do side with them on for sure. In comparison, according to the FBI's Internet Crime Report for 2022, 10.3 billion was lost in US dollars from cyber crimes. So again, that's more. All right. So like everything that this person is saying, this Christy Goldschmidt Romero, about how crypto companies should distance themselves from anonymity tech because it's dangerous for everything. Again, fiat currency, US dollars, is the worst. And David Weisberger, CEO of CoinRoutes, told Blockworks via email, digital assets already are easier for law enforcement to trace than traditional assets, such as suitcases full of cash or boxes full of pre-funded debit cards. This is well known to the FBI in particular. In short, there needs to be a balance here that ultimately works to protect financial privacy by way of digital assets, while also working to stop illicit transactions. At the end of Romero's speech, she urged both private sector and international governments to coordinate because digital assets can transcend borders. And Romero said that there can be no safe passage for illicit finances in order to keep the global financial system safe. And then, of course, a response here from Brent Zhu, CEO of Yumi, told Blockworks, there are many reasonable and effective ways the digital asset industry can work together with regulators and lawmakers to help stop wrongdoing. But nevertheless, we can't lose sight of the broader objectives in society. This means protecting privacy as well as empowering people with the right to choose, including when it comes to choosing digital assets for a whole range of functions. Again, from Brent Zhu. All right, so let me know down in the comment sections, do you think crypto is more dangerous or fiat? Just write crypto, CRYPTO, in the comments, or write fiat, FIAT, if you think fiat is more dangerous. All right, so let's jump into XRP real quick. Now, what's really exciting, we talked about this yesterday, how once we cross back above the volatility line, which is the white line here, that's positive. And then once we cross also back over this line right here, which is the signal line, that's flipping bullish. So yesterday's candle was a bullish engulfing versus the day before. It didn't quite get up to the second previous day. Today, we are already having a slight pullback. Let's see and hope that we get a bounce off this 50 exponential moving average. Of course, this is currently after hours. Not much volume is done at this time of day period. So we'll know more tonight around midnight Pacific time when London markets open. And then, of course, tomorrow morning, we'll know where we're going. Again, I'm looking for a nice shot to the upside over the next 2, 3, 4 days, getting us back up into this range up here of 0.53. 0.53 is where I would love to see that happen. We do also have our 12-hour magic white line, which is right up above us here at 0.50. So there's a 50 cents that will be a resistance. As you can see, it was a support there for a little while before we gave way to it, but that will be a resistance on the way up. You can also see we just had a 12-hour bull flash buy signal, and that just started literally an hour ago at the completion of this candle. That long entry at 0.47 wants to get us back up to 50 cents, and that's going to get right to that supply and demand zone. So lots of exciting things here in this short term, looking bullish, and that is on these higher time frames though, guys. These take longer, right? So it could be day 2, 3. And then that is if we start to develop more bullish scenarios in these lower time frames. So here we look at the 6 hour is bullish. We look at the 4 hour. The 4 hour is also bullish, right? So all these higher time frames are starting to gear up, and they're starting to say, yes, we want to move to the upside. We're starting to get bullish.